Yes,
So
ma'am.
ito yung Iran and America rejected each other's 10-point and 15-point conditions respectively. Sabi ni Vice President J.D. Vance departed Pakistan after stating that he had presented a final and best offer, which was rejected by the Iranian delegation. So ito yung pinakamalaking topic na ayaw silang magkasundo is Iran wants to continue to have an access and wants to continue produce nuclear weapon. This is one of the very reasons that the US went to war. Iran cannot and will not have any nuclear weapon, not now, not ever. Yan ang gusto ng Amerika. So effective immediately, the United States Navy, the finest in the world, will begin the process of blockading any and all ships trying to enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump said that. So at the same time, the command noted that the United States military forces will not interfere freedom of navigation of ships for ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz if they are traveling to and from non-Iranian ports. Traffic, though, as the Strait of Hormuz remains sharply reduced today as the talks failed between the United States and Iran, with the United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations called UKMTO Center warning of a very critical threat. So sabi na itong Strait of Hormuz has very limited passage today. Sabi din ng UKMTO also reported that only 4 vessels transited the Strait of Hormuz in the last 24 hours compared to a historical average about 138 vessels before this conflict. So can you imagine that? From 4 to 138. So sabi that AIA's data further highlights the slowdown, showing 8 transits on April 9, 2 transits on April 10, and 4 transits on April 11. So Iran continues to assert that transits require prior coordination with its armed forces, the UKMTO warned. Sabi ng New York Times, as of mid-April 2026, there's an estimated 3,000 to 3,000 ships, including hundreds of tankers and cargo vessels, are anchored and idling around the Strait of Hormuz. So this is going to be a long, hard, it's a lot of the ships are carrying goods to supply the basic consumer of people in Asia and United Kingdom. And hopefully, we have those as well in the US. So sabi nga itong reduced flow, only about 11 to 30 ships had been passing through daily, down from the normal pre-conflict of 138 a day. So ngayon, laging nagkakaroon ng safety constraints because they want to make sure na yung security clearances are good kasi otherwise they'll be blown up while passing through.
Yes.
So sabi ni Acting Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said the Department of Justice will prosecute anyone who buys or sells sanctioned Iranian oil and voice support to President Trump and the US military in the Middle East. So sabi ko, paano nila isa-sanction? So kung other countries, so sabi niya China is primarily the buyer of Iranian oil, accounting for roughly 91% of exports in 2024. Sabi niya, driven by independent teapot refiners with smaller volumes going to Syria, UAE, and Venezuela. So the National Iranian Oil Company is the main seller, often using clandestine sanction evading methods like ship-to-ship transfers to deliver oil. So very clever din sila, no?
Yes.
So the DOJ had things in place to make sure that they're caught if they're doing this. And it's going to be a very tough situation.
Yes.
So anyone that will attempt to sell or buy this sanctioned Iranian oil.
So right now, Ma'am Marisa, a deadlock sa nangyari. So there's no more talks or may sense pa rin po na pwedeng pag-uusap kasi with this deal ay parang what's next? Magkaroon tayo ng deadlock na hindi po nagkasundo po itong dalawang bansa po nito, Ma'am Marisa.
Parang talagang deadlock kasi Iranian wanted the 10-point conditions with no exception, including the Lebanon, which is not supposed to be included, but they included that as the last condition. And the US, the 15-point condition of the US, they wanted 100% din. So both countries wanted 100% of what they wanted. So wala nang conversation. So the next move, I think going in with the ceasefire, the US was aware that there's a possibility na hindi magkakaroon ng conversation of peace talk. But they attempted in every possible way. But we already know the conditions. I read the conditions, and I'm already going like they wanted to continually having materials to create nuclear weapons. The U.S. said absolutely zero. So that alone is done deal. It's dead. So we have to be ready as consumers. Prices will go up.
Yes.
So there's about 3,200 ships right now that are waiting to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. And every day, nagpapile up yan. So the United States is going to try to take over, but I don't know, we don't know the mechanics of it. I know that they're working on it. And United States President Trump is aware what the world is experiencing through this Strait of Hormuz. So he's very aware of that, and it creates a lot of tension, even in the country. Ang mga Amerika ngayon, galit.
Mm.
Kasi it's a given, prices will go up.
Yes.